wants to tame me. You can't catch me on the run, cause I'm gone, yeah. I blaze trails, set fire to what's behind me. No, I'm never looking back, I'm on the run. I could only ever be what I'm made to be. It feels good when I'm living on the edge. Watch me now, roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now, watch me now.
Microphone is on, sun's in our eyes. All right. G'day guys, Paul, Perth FourbeeFour Adventures. This gentleman to my right, your left is Brad. To my left, your right is Gary. Yep, it's on his shirt.
It's not confusing at all.
We've all got our names on our shirts. This should be easy. Anyway, the idea of this video is not to tell you the ins and outs and capacities and everything else about the King's Thumper and the King's Thumper Max, which is the other way around, that way. It's basically to work out, is it worth the cost difference? Is this one faster than that one, better than that one, yada, yada, yada. That is the idea of this video. If you want to know the capacities, look it up on the internet. Gary, you have the normal Thumper. How much did that cost you?
Yeah, I just bought the cheapy single cylinder Thumper. It was on special at good old King's for 79 bucks.
79 bucks. Brad has the Thumper Max. How much did that cost you?
On special once again. They always have specials.
On special.
I think it was $169. Then you have to buy a bag because it doesn't come with a bag, unlike the single.
Yeah, mine
so
did.
just under 200 bucks with a bag.
All right. So the difference is, who's good at maths?
What are you fighting me for?
Because you're good at maths.
You could have given me a heads up on
No, no.
Double
okay, the difference would be $121.
Really?
Or 79 to 200.
Very good. See, that's why I got him to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Both these vehicles have gone down to 15 PSI, as well as the quality of this video. And we have checked, because somebody over here had 2 at 17. Might have had 3 at 17. So they are both down to 15 PSI. We are going to start them up, pump up for 1 minute, and see where each of them are. Now, both of these, you may say, he's got different tyre size and that. They're both the same, pretty much. Your rolling diameter?
Pretty.
32.6 or something.
Yeah, mine's
Yours?
about the same.
About the same size tyre. People may argue that they're slightly different. It's close enough for what we want to do. So we'll go for a minute, and then we'll stop and we'll check where we are. Then we'll do all 4 and see who finishes first. So, ready, gentlemen?
Well, I've got to start my car first.
Well, I was just about to say, start your engines. Go.
We'll give that a shot. Come on, baby.
That's 2 from 2.
Come alive when I'm in the face of danger. Bring the pressure, but I'm gonna rise above, yeah. Bet the house.
It's going to take you 15 minutes to bend over.
I'll put the wheel up next to it.
She'll let a little bit more air out.
We apologise for that view.
Some people pay for that view. Not quite sure where.
Not quite sure who.
If you find that person.
Run.
All right, are we?
Hang on, look it up. That one.
You might let some more air out when he does that.
Okay.
All right, are we ready?
Yep.
Set. Yep. Go.
I'll take that wager. They say you know a legend when you see one. Watch me now. I roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground.
10 seconds.
Check the gate.
Stop. Okay, we will now check the pressures on both tyres. Okay, just bring in the alternate camera. What does it say?
Was that about just under, 27 pounds? Something like that? 30, about 32 pounds.
32 PSI.
According to this guy.
Gary?
No. Yeah, it's about 27.
27 PSI. So,
The gauges. They don't work.
according to the gauges,
Verify it.
we will verify with an authentic King's tyre pressure gauge. Jack?
Can I verify it with mine?
No.
I was going to say, decent one sitting there.
What does it say?
Yeah, it's 28 PSI.
28 PSI. So, the other gauge was almost correct. Reset.
32?
32 PSI.
Oh, actually, no, hang on.
No?
36 PSI.
36 PSI. So
4
that's
PSI out. So, in a minute, almost 10 pounds.
So 1 minute, 10 pounds different between each tyre. Alright, we will now continue this experiment and we will pump all 4 tyres up to 40 PSI and see who finishes first. Alright gentlemen, ready, set, go!
I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now. Watch me now.
No! Oi!
Look at that.
There's a will, there's a way. Won't quit, I'm here to stay. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oi, no! Gonna wreck the comparison. That's a fine for Brad. He's undone your thing. God, I don't know. Oi, stop it!
Won't quit, I'm here to stay. Yeah. Watch me now. Roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now. I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now. Watch me now.
Hey, done.
Done.
Was that documentary length?
Alrighty, so there you go. Brad finished first at 6 minutes 47 seconds. That was quite clear. And Gary came in a very close second at 10 minutes and 8 seconds. So what's that? About 3 minutes difference between the two.
Yeah, if you work it out, it's about, in round figures, because we had a bit of a head start on one tyre, it's about a minute a tyre.
Now, unfortunately, there were some violations during that test, and I'm going to have to deduct 2 minutes off of Brad for taking the valve off.
Woohoo, 4 minutes.
Sorry, add 2 minutes to Brad,
Crap.
and 30 seconds to Gary for pretending to undo the clips. So that makes it even closer. I really
Oh,
did.
he went to my back tyre, he was going to take some air out of
All right,
that.
another 30 seconds. He still comes out in front. I seriously did not think this would be so difficult, gentlemen.
Hang on.
What?
Wasn't my fault he wasn't on the ball and couldn't tell his tyre wasn't pumping up.
Now, just to make sure that they have gone to 40 PSI,
No, check him.
I'm going to check him.
He's dodgy.
Put my phone away.
And if they're wrong, we can protest because it's a dodgy gauge.
Tyre's gone flat.
Oh, he's put his bloody cover back on. Yep, they are correct. So, there you go. Less than 10 minutes, 10 minutes. Is it really worth it for $120? What do you reckon?
I don't know.
Dunno?
You'd have to, depends on what you want to do, really. If you've got bigger tyres, obviously it's going to be a lot quicker with a double. For what we do, up and down a fair bit. I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's still a cheap compressor. You look at anything from a name brand store, you're looking at least double, sometimes triple that.
Yeah.
So, for me, the double at $200 is not a major spend. So yeah, I'd probably buy another one or something like that. But if you're just starting out, and for people that go on the occasional beach run, I mean, we're out most weekends, so that's more why I went with the double. But for people that do a couple of trips a year and a bit of beach running, then the single would be more than enough. The idea is when you're out in the bush, I think you're on holidays, you're away, you're not in a hurry. You don't need to, you can go out and get your big ARB doubles and TGM make a double now and all that, and
there's
part of my logic for going to the single, I actually went down, I was going to buy a double. Now a lot of people go, why are you using it all the time, why are you buying Kings? I've had fantastic results out of Kings compressors. I've been running them for a number of years now, they've been good. But you run yours when we're airing up and you're going back to higher pressures, you do put yours up to 40 psi. I run mine at 35, right? So that time difference that you make, we're finishing pretty close to each other simply because I don't run anywhere near the pressure in mine as you run in yours. And again, we go back down to that fact is, you're 3.5 tonne in round figures. I'm 1,800 kilos until I sit in the car, of course. That brings it up 2 tonne. But yeah, no, I just went down there and thought, yeah, $89, I'll buy it. And it's been one of those experiences for me that, I bought the cheap one, and you kind of go, if it craps out, I'll throw it in the bin and I'll go and I'll buy a real good one. But 5 years down the track, I'm still waiting for it to crap out. Yeah,
I'm much the same with mine. I've got one of the older ones, and mine's a bit slower than yours, and definitely slower than yours. But it cost me, I think it was $89 3 or 4 years ago, and it still works. So,
and that's where it comes down to. Some of them die, and I think that's where the problem with the Kings gear is. Most of it's hit and miss on the quality.
It is.
Some people buy one and they last for years. The fridges are the same, everything else. But some of them will last 5 minutes, some of them will last 5 years.
I think, and again, not disparaging to any brands or anything, when we travel together. So if something goes wrong, if that craps out, I can borrow Paul's, I can borrow Brad's, and vice versa if one of theirs crap out. If I was doing massive big trips by myself, that's when you're kind of thinking, and truth be told, I'd probably buy two.
Still be cheaper than buying a name brand.
Two of the cheapy ones for still half the price of one of your big name brands, because everything's a possibility of breaking. So I guess it all comes back down to what you're looking for, how fast you want to be, because it's never a particular race. And look, we really do, we use them. It's not uncommon for us to be on a trip to air down, air up, air down, air up, air up, air down, 3, 4, 5 times on a trip.
Yeah, that's right.
Easily.
All right, well on that note, you guys can make up your own mind whether you want the double or the single. $120 difference, is it worth it? What you got to think of is, if you finish first and there's 3 other guys, you still got to wait for them anyway. But at the end of the day, it's your choice. This was not about which is the better one, which is more powerful and all that sort of stuff. It's just, is it worth the difference, and what is the difference between the two? So with these 2 vehicles, that shows you what the difference is between the two. So if you made it this far through the video, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and we'll see you in our next video. Cheers guys.
See you guys.